Hey, how you doing? Recently I tried to fold my guitar for travel, but it didn't work out. Don't try that at home. Try it out of your home. But that's okay, because I've got something here today that I can safely assume most of you have never seen before, never heard of it, probably never played one. It's a guitar that does this. Okay, so this guitar is truly unique. This is the Ciari Ascender Standard in blue. And blue is my favorite. What is it? It's a pro level guitar that folds up. So the idea is that you can travel with it. If you're a traveler, you can take along a real guitar, not just a mini travel guitar, and you can fit it under the seat on your airplane. It doesn't take up much space. I'm always about being straightforward and upfront in my videos, so this is a sponsored video, and Ciari sent me the guitar to borrow and make this video, but I will be returning it after doing this video. So huge thanks to Ciari for setting me up. People say there's no innovation in guitars and people just keep recycling the same stuff over and over. Something like this comes along. All right, I got the guitar a couple weeks ago and I made some notes right after I took it out of the package. And I'll show you what that looked like. It came in this white box. You would never guess a guitar was in there. And really well packaged. It had like this bubble wrap that goes around the gig bag and around, came in a backpack. That's gig bags in the backpack. So yeah, I wrote down some notes as I was taking it out and looking at it for the first time. Very first thing, pinch and concern if you're not careful how you unfold it. So this guitar unfolds and you gotta be careful where you put your hands. So these are just my notes I'm gonna read off here. Feels like a normal guitar, rough looking in the rear cavity space. Cover plate would be nice as an optional option to cover the back. The weight is good, headstock is smaller than I pictured. The price is pretty fair. It's made in USA, and for what it can do, like the engineering and how it feels, it's very impressive. So that's my initial impression notes that I made. So let's do more of a deep dive, and then we'll come back to some final impressions, see if any of that stuff changed. So this is the standard model. I just spit. So this is the standard model. They also do custom options like different finishes and stainless steel frets, figured tops, and they also do lefties. I know that's important. One comment I get on a lot of videos is, hey, they don't make a lefty, I'm out. So they do a lefty, so that's cool. So let's talk specs top to bottom. I'll show a closer up. Locking tuners, 24.75 inch scale length. You'll notice it has a special setup to hold the strings in place on the nut. It's got like this nut that's got the thing that holds the stuff. Mahogany neck, 12-inch radius ebony fretboard. It's got 22 medium jumbo frets, and these guitars are plecked and set up before they're shipped out. And if you don't know what plecking is, just look it up. It's a machine that does like a neck thing. It's like a computer. I guess it'd kind of be like an automatic skate sharpener, if you know what that is for skates, if you play hockey. Anyways, go look it up. It's on your own time when your internet's working again. Okay, so basswood body with a nano satin finish, Tune-o-matic roller bridge, 2 Seymour Duncan 59 humbucker pickups, 3-way switch, 1 volume, 1 tone, and it's loaded with D'Addario NYXL 1046 strings. Now, let's talk about the most incredible and probably the most controversial part of this guitar. And this whole unit in here, they call it the actuator. And when disabled, like when you loosen it or turn it off, I guess, I don't know if I'm using the right terms, it lowers the string tension so then you can fold it up. And when it's enabled or on, I'm talking like it's electronics, but there's no electronics. There's a rod that runs up through the neck and holds it in place. And it's really cool. Two biggest concerns I would have, and you're probably having it: tuning stability, durability, and how do you restring it. So tuning has been a non-issue. It's no different than a standard guitar. Fold it down, pop it back up. If it's slightly out of tune, it's very minor, and this has happened many times as I've been testing it. As far as the hinges, they look and feel solid, and you don't feel the separation on the fretboard when you're touching it. So you don't even notice it, honestly. Honestly, I'm not lying. These are all my own thoughts, by the way. I know people say that and they're like, well, they probably paid you to say that. No, they didn't. So if you don't believe me, I don't care. So, and being a guitar that fits in a backpack, it makes it good for travel. Like I mentioned earlier, and I said you can fit it under the seat on your plane. If you have a plane, well, why am I saying on your plane? I was driving it to somewhere and I had it in the passenger side, so it was my passenger. Let's pop open the back here. I like looking underneath the cavities here. So let's pop these open, take a look inside. Grab the weight of the guitar. So you see the weight there. They did list it as 7.2 pounds, I think, on the website, so that wasn't accurate. It's a bit heavier than that, but it's not like Les Paul heavy. It's decent, and I think there's a reason for that. If I had to guess, the neck has some weight to it, right? If the body was too light, you'd probably get neck dive. It doesn't have neck dive. It's balanced, so it actually, yeah, it's not wanting to go that way. You don't know what neck dive is. There's nothing to do with diving. Okay, now let's cycle through the pickups. We'll get some clean tones, get some dirty tones. Just, take it for a little test drive. There we go. Get to hear it and see it, and overall impression is really positive. Like nothing really bad to say. Let's talk about pros and cons. The build quality is great, minus the cavity, the wood inside. I was kind of surprised. It's rough. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but you can't beat the portability of this thing and having it like as a full-size real guitar. I gotta emphasize that. It's a real guitar. It doesn't feel like a Traveler guitar, which is a brand of mini guitar. It doesn't feel like a guitar with no head stock, which makes it like an easy travel guitar. You could argue that any guitar is a travel guitar, but the difference is this one is you wouldn't have to check it in if you're flying. And that's why it beats other travel guitars, because it's a guitar. It feels good in the hands. The setup is good. It's easy to play. The neck is like, it's not chunky. It's not like a 50s Les Paul. It's more of a medium feeling. Pickups are great. Seymour Duncan pickups, these 59s. I don't think I've played 59s before. Really good. They're a pretty high output. I will mention the price. I think the price is decent. It's fair for this. I was actually surprised it was this low. $17.99 US for this model, the standard. There's other models. There's a couple that are cheaper. I think they have a single pickup, and then there's a level up as well. Anything negative about it? It's not for everyone, right? If it's something that fits your lifestyle, I would say go for it. If you travel a lot and you love guitar and you want a real guitar with you and you don't want to worry about the space, it's probably good for that. Oh, I forgot, it does come with a gig bag. So when you buy it, it comes with a gig bag. I'm part of their affiliate program. So if you use my code LANDONBAILEY or use the affiliate link in the description, you can get a free backpack. And the backpack holds the gig bag, and it's a bonus they're doing. So yeah, so very cool. Yeah, if you want to get one, you buy them directly from Ciari. They are made in Nashville. It's all made in USA, and it's good stuff. Check out their stuff. Let me know what you think about the guitar in the comments. Is this something for you? Yes or no? Again, thanks to Ciari for reaching out and sending me this guitar to check out, and I will be sending it back. And what else can I say about it? It's pretty cool. Check out their site. I guess if you have any questions, I know people are going to ask about, just before we go, you know, tuning stability is not an issue. Restringing, I know people are going to ask about that for sure. I can't really comment on the restringing part. As far as I can tell, you're going to pop your string down through here and run it up the roller and bring it out here, and it's going to be like stringing a regular guitar. If these are NYXL 1046 strings, that's what it says. You don't need special strings like the length. These are the regular strings, and the locking tuner helps for restringing. So if you're new here, please subscribe. Check out my other videos as well. And as always, play guitar and have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. What happens if you're playing it and you disable the actuator? Am I even saying the right words?